We are recording.
It's Dicky!
It's Dicky! Well, this is going to make it into the edited highlights.
Dicky's on the phone! It's Dicky!
Welcome, littles and jelly spoons, back to the Dickytorial. This is the second recording session of us attempting to do better than Dicky. That seems a bit mean when you say it that way, but that is effectively what we're trying to do.
This is a friendly dig at our favourite Dicky to show him how to play Shogun Total War. And fingers crossed we'll do okay, and shall we see what we do?
That was well timed. Oh, it's Dicky!
Hey, he's live! Get him on the camera!
It's actually Dicky ringing!
Right, get him on! This is exciting.
Hello, Dicky!
We're going to tell him what we're doing.
Don't tell him, don't ruin the surprise!
It's Dicky on the... Hi, Dicky!
Oh, is it? Hello, you're right. Have I just interrupted it?
No, say hi. You're on the video now. Say hi, Dicky.
Oh, hello. I'll watch you later.
Yeah. Introduce yourself.
No, I will do, but I'm middle of starting. It'll be a bit weird. Right, I'll leave you to it, and I'll watch that with you later.
Cracking, see you in a bit.
See you, Dicky.
Alright, see you later. See you later. Bye.
Well, you couldn't get better than that. You couldn't get better time than that, could you? If you want to check out Dicky's channel and all his wargaming goodness, there will be a link in the description down below. Again, I'm joined by Mr. B from Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Also a link in the description.
Where's your ukulele, man?
It's behind the green screen. Another time. Again, if you want to check out his channel, there was also a link in the description down below.
Just like before, we're doing it in one take. And if anything happens, it will genuinely happen, and we might win or we might lose, and that will be, we're not going to save and go back or do anything again. We're just going to do it genuinely. The whole battle will be done from the beginning of the game to the end of this session. Will all be done in one genuine take. What was the time frame, Matt? The game starts in 1530.
Yeah.
I think we got to 1543.
Yep.
Do you remember when Dicky played up until?
Dicky played up until 1555.
1555, so we've got 12 years, that's 48 turns to get to where Dicky got to, and in fact I think we've already got beyond. Okay, so here we are, cracking on with Shogun Total War. So we're doing quite well, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Let's have a quick whiz around what we've got. So we've got
better than Dicky was doing.
It's 1543.
1543.
When did it start? Can you remember?
No, I can't. We probably should have done a little bit of research before we started.
We're doing well. We've taken over half of the map. If we have a quick look at the throne room, we will see the whole layout of the landscape of the country. And we can see straight away Lord Hojo, the purples at the far right of the map in the north, as it should be. They're beginning to do quite well. They've taken over most of the blue territory from Lord Wesigi, I think it is. You can see the blues have only got a little bit left. The light blues, Lord Imagawa's almost been completely defeated. There he is. I can use the cursor to show people what I'm talking about. Yeah. There's Lord Hojo, the purple bit. Blues are almost gone. Light blues, Lord Imagawa, completely gone. Lord Oda is doing quite well at this stage, but don't forget he's about to be attacked by us and Lord Hojo, so he's going to very quickly collapse. Lord Takeda not really done much, has he? No. So the big threat of the game is Lord Hojo, who's basically going to steamroll over this side of the map. Okay, we've got a few different choices at this stage. We can keep pushing militarily, and we can just keep basically race across to the north of the map as fast as we can, race to the right of the map, and basically try and just defeat Lord Hojo with our sheer military might. Or we can build up a defensive position and develop some geisha. Or we could go out all with a sort of expeditionary force and go and attack over here and try and take these rich rural farmlands off Lord Hojo. That could be quite an exciting way of doing it.
Still got one group of rebels there, just at the very top. Yeah,
there's always a couple
holding
left.
out.
So I think what we need to do is build up our forces, and then because we're at this stage relatively light on the front lines, they could easily be attacked. There's not a lot of force there really. So I think we'll build the forces up, start to develop our lands, and then we can certainly try and take some of these rich areas off Lord Oda. We've got this one here, Koachi, farm income 726. Now that is a success. I think some of the others, no, these others aren't amazing. Well, 350 there.
It's a good one to go for. Not
but
worth it.
yeah, I think we'll take on Lord Odo. I think we've already attacked him once, haven't we? I'm forgetting.
Have we?
We've invaded this one here, and he's in the castle there. So we're clearly at war. We can check that. If we go down here. No, that's the wrong one. Which one tells us?
The other one next.
Okay. Yes, so we're at war with Lord Odo. Yes, so we're allies to Takeda and Wesigi. Yeah, okay. Well, we might as well go for it with Lord Odo. Build ourselves up a little bit. We've got quite a few troops built up already. One thing we don't have, and I have been playing this game a little bit since we first played it, did the first parts of the video. You want lots of ports, because what I've realised with the ports is that they bring in income every time. Trade income 200. That's every harvest. You get 200 from every port. Now they cost 750 to build. So within 4 harvests, you've got your build price back, and then you're into profit. So it's definitely worth every castle we've got building a port. And also we're in quite a secure position. I think we'll put lowest loyalty province. We're at 147. I'm going to go high on the tax. And get some. Let's get some money into the coffers. Let's build some troops. Let's develop, and then let's expand. That's the plan moving forward. Got a citadel. So we could also, if we're building citadels, we could also think long term, start building up some geisha assassins, because you never know when you might get a geisha assassin come up against you. And if the AI develops geisha assassins, the only way to defeat that is with a geisha assassin. There is nothing else. You can have a really top level ninja that can kill the assassins, but you've got to have a really highly trained and highly experienced ninja, and they're really hard to come by. It takes a lot of time building their skill level up to take on a geisha. The best way to take on a geisha assassin is with another geisha assassin, and you've just got to have quite a few geisha assassins to manage that, because basically they kill each other. It's sort of mutual suicide it ends up as.
We've won the old castle there from.
Yes, we have. Yeah. So we've got that. We've also got clearly far more troops in here. So I'm very tempted just to push straight away. We've got 8,000 in the bank. I can see what we're doing here. Clearly I was building up the warrior monk facility. Oh, there it is already. That's good. So we haven't got any. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a port there straight away, because that's our front line, and then we can just send everything to that port. That's the best thing to do there. I'm then going to go out on some farms. Let's find our best incomes. Get some farms in. This one's good. Look at that, 547. That's plus 40%. Let's boost that to plus 60. Bitu's normally quite good. 628, or plus 100% there already.
Yeah.
Here, 328. It's not brilliant, but it's worth. We've got lots of money. The more money we invest now, the more money we'll get later. That's already on 100. That's 100. That's 100. That's all good. So we've already been taking care of our farmland. I think we'll get that one up to 100 after the port. Let's start shipping some of these guys forward. Get them all the way.
Also, something we didn't point out in the last video there, Jonathan, that quick key of holding control and just being able to select, because let's not forget we are meant to be doing this as a slightly educational video for our good friend Dicky.
Oh yeah, so okay, right, so basically click on your castle, you click on your first guy, hold down the control, and then just drag left or right, and you get the whole group.
Yeah. No need to be, individually moving units out and back. As much as we enjoyed watching him do it.
We'll build some ports up here, because it's always good to have ports as well where you're building your men, because then you can just move them. At the moment you can see I've got to move down to Aki, which is 2 turns before I get to a port. Yeah. Then I can transfer them to Bizen, and then I've got 2 more turns before I'm at the front line. So at the moment it's about 5 or 6 turns worth before we're at the front line with our troops, which is a right faff when you want quick and and effective reinforcements. So whereas at Bungo, port there, and we can move them, but again, it's business. That's why I've building a port at Kawachi. It's the first thing I'm going to do. Now what we have done is we've emptied our lands of men.
This is true. But although to be fair, we're not.
I'm just going to put. I think I might put them in Bungo. Because Bungo, it's on a port, so I can jump to other ports.
Yeah.
And also, it's got quite a few other places attached to it, so it's a good. Bungo's a good location for us now. If there were any rebellion popped up in a lot of places, I'd be able to respond from Bungo. So.
And you get into that level of the game though, where the rebellions are it becomes quite a large army. I remember there was always like a turning point at which the rebellion tends to be a good size of about 400 men. So I'm just thinking, you've only got...
might be worth putting a few more men in there. That's the other advantage of having ports on the front line. If you have a port with your front line troops, if you get a rebellion, you can very quickly send your front line troops back to quell it. The main thing is to keep an eye on the loyalty. And we're still, even though I've gone up to a high tax rate, we're still, lowest loyalty is 140. So I think we're okay for now, but I will... Over the next few turns, top up. I'll have a few units more.
We're still building units.
Yeah.
I think, are we?
Well, no, actually, I haven't done that.
I was going to say we're not checked that yet.
Let's go and do that now. So where can we build? We can have warrior monks here. That's good.
Get the old warrior monks out.
Swordsman there.
Still building quite a few.
Swordsman there. Archers. We haven't got a lot of places, have we? Got archers down there. You need basic samurai in your ranks, and you always need a bit of cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Unit trial, that's because I'm building my warrior monk temple there. That's it. Not a lot. I could do with more archers and samurai, really. What have we got up here? I've got temple. I've got nothing there. I've got a castle. Building a port. And then let's get some more archers in. And here I've got my sword dojo. I've got nothing there either.
You considered possibly building a stable, or are you not a massive fan of the cavalry?
I don't like the cavalry units. You see, cavalry units, they don't go uphill.
This is true.
They don't. Well, they don't work well uphill because they're just slow. And, they don't work in forests.
Yeah.
They work on the flat plains, but I prefer to get myself on the hills, on the slopes, and use the terrain to my advantage. And cavalry are just not good in those situations. So I'm not going to go for cavalry.
This is why I always tend to play as.
Lord Takeda.
Yeah, Takeda, because obviously he comes straight in with the cavalry, and I find that's a good way of having quite a good, strong expansion at the beginning of the game, because you can just use that to your advantage. You've got a good couple of years
they
don't
defend brilliantly.
This is true, they don't defend brilliantly.
Right, things are certainly developing. Let's have a turn. So we spent 5,000 straight away. It's not a bad thing.
Let's see what they're going to do. He's definitely amassing his forces there, isn't he?
Yeah. Let's get this army to the front line, and then we can just attack them straight away. Now these lands up here that Lord Mori had early on, they are full of iron sand deposits for the armour.
Yes, they are.
They are good places to build castles. So build a couple of castles, and then we can get armories with our armies there. Just going to build a couple more.
Isn't it Bingo in there that've got them as well?
Yeah, they've got. We could get build castles. Every castle can have a port, so we can. Yeah, and then a couple of places got mines. We've already got a mine there.
Yeah, already got
mine there as well. Okay, let's just gather our men at the front. We've got a spear dojo now, so we'll get some spearmen in there. We've spent all our money though.
It's true. We're speculator Q, mate.
Absolutely. However, I'll just. Where was that spear dojo?
Up there, wasn't it? One of those two? Oh no, sorry, it was there. Teasing.
So I'll top these up for when we get some more cash. Let's move this army in. It's a sizable force. We should be able to take a few territories off order soon. Finish building some castles. That's good.
And I noticed that the computer is doing that very classic thing of trying to lead you into a bit of a trap there by leaving this area down here completely open, because I think it's trying to sort of say, oh, you could go this way and that would be good expansion, and then
move your troops away.
and then he was going to move his troops.
It's a slow start for Kai and Mr. B's return to Shogun, but all that is sure to change as they stand poised ready to take on Lord Oda.
Thanks for checking out this, my first proper Let's Play with help from Mr. B from Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please check out his channel, there's a link in the description down below. This video is done in support of Richard Yorke's Wargaming, where no wargame remains unplayed. Please check him out here on YouTube and consider supporting him over on Patreon. If indeed you liked this Let's Play and would like to see me do more, please by all means hit the old like button, and if you'd like to see more of this mush, consider checking out the rest of the channel. I upload videos every Wednesday at 6 PM British Standard Time, and if you enjoyed them, why not consider subscribing? As always, ladles and jelly spoons, if you've made it to this part of the video, thanks very much for watching.